Olive, Rina tried to calm Olive down. Let's talk. Not like this. Please, natatakot na si Eli. No, we will talk like this. Eli has to know what a slut you are, Rina. Gigil na itinutok nito sa tagiliran ni Alicia ang habang pigil nito ang bata sa buhok nito. How you ruined our family. Eli wasn't complaining kahit nakadungaw na sa mga mata nito ang pinipigilan nitong mga luha. She was a brave kid. Hindi niya alam kung dapat ba niyang ikatuwa iyon, na tahimik lang ito o hindi. Don't hurt her, I beg you, siya pa ang naunang maiyak kaysa sa bata. She's your daughter, Liv. Your own flesh and blood. She couldn't contain seeing Eli so scared like that, but she couldn't do anything. One wrong move and Olive could hurt Eli. I know, bahagya nitong inilayo ang I'm not going to hurt Eli. I need her, so Ian would come back to me. But, bitin nitong itinabi sa leeg ni Eli ang hawak nito. If you're not going to cooperate with me, I will know this kid's throat in front of your very eyes. Then she smiled like real crazy, and Rina had goosebumps all over her body. Don't, please, you can't do that. Anak mo siya, please, don't. Once upon a time in London, I finished my unborn child, ngumisi ito. I hurt myself so he would gone. What? Halos hindi iyon lumabas sa bibig niya, she was too shocked for words. Yeah, you heard it right, Rina. But before that, I finished his father first. Tumawa ito na parang nakakatawang bagay ang sinasabi nito, samantalang siya ay kinikilabutan sa mga lumalabas sa bibig nito. And then I dug his grave and buried him. He caught his last breath under the ground. You're kidding? Hindi siya makapaniwala. Who was this woman in front of her? Olive had turned into a mad person. She was insane. Nope. In fact, I'm sure hinahanap na ako ng mga pulis ngayon. Inilaglag ako. But I'm gonna make sure na bago nila ako mahuli, I'm going to have my revenge on you first. What do you want, Olive? I want you to jump off the balcony. What? Olive, we're on the 25th floor. I know, do. She smiled again. Head first, Rina. Make it look like you committed. No. Biglang sigaw ni Alicia, na nagtangkang tumakbo palayo sa ina nito, but Olive was quick to restrain the kid. No. Umiiyak itong humarap kay Olive. Mama, you promised me that you won't hurt my mommy if I behave. I'm behaving, right? Rina heart broke. Did Alicia know about her mother's plan? So that explained the weird feeling she felt earlier. Eli wasn't her usual self, because Olive had warned her. You did not eat the cake, nag-isang linya ang mga labi ni Olive. Because I saw you put something on it. That's an ingredient, silly. It's for the rats. Hindi makapaniwala si Rina. The reason why Eli refused to eat the cake, was because she saw her mother put poison on it, at hindi dahil sayang kainin dahil sobrang ganda. Did Olive also try to poison Alicia? Lalong nagalit lang si Olive, at kinaladkad ang bata para itali sa upuan gamit ang lubad na di niya malaman kung paano ito nagkaroon. Sinubukan niyang pigilin ang kaibigan, pero inumangan lang siya nito ng armas. Olive, please, don't do this to Eli. Step back, Rina. Let's talk. Not like this. Let Alicia go. I beg you. Sinisikap niyang magpakatatag, habang naghahanap ng anumang bagay na pwede niyang magamit laban kay Olive. But to her dismay, mukhang planado nga nito ang lahat, dahil wala siyang makitang pwedeng maging sandata. Olive, please. We're already talking, Rina. Hinigpitan nito ang tali kay Eli. Stay where you are. Wag mo siyang lalapitan, or else I'm gonna hurt her. Banta nito habang may kinukuha sa drawer ng kitchen counter nito. She pulled a something from there, kaya iyong plano niyang pakawalan si Eli, habang lumabas ito sa laundry area nito, ay di niya nagawa. Olive would be quicker and she could shoot them nang walang kalaban-laban. Pagbalik nito ay may dala itong galon, na ibinuhos nito ang laman malapit kay Alicia. Olive, that's gasoline, kinakabahan na lalo siya. Genius. What are you thinking? Please stop. Pakiusap niya. Olive. Sabay silang napalingon sa may pintuan, It was Ian na halos gibe na ang pinto. Nagkatinginan silang dalawa. Go, tell him everything's alright. But don't open the door, sabi ni Olive habang sinasabihan din si Eli na wag gagawa ng ingay. She obeyed bago kinalma ang sarili. Ian, we're fine here. Leave us alone, okay? She told him habang pidgel na wag humikbi. Rina, open this door. We're going home. Susunod na kami ni Alicia. Olive still in the shower, and she said we shouldn't let anyone in. Tumatango-tango si Olive, before gesturing to her to walk towards the balcony. Rina, naririnig pa rin niya si Ian sa labas, pero hindi na siya nakasagot, dahil tinutukan na siya ni Olive ng armas, habang paatros siyang naglalakad papunta sa balcony. Olive, I'm going to do anything, not just this one. It's pretty high. Exactly my point. Kaya nga kita patatalunin, di ba? Kasi nga mataas. Otherwise, papuputukan na lang kita. Pinaikutan pa siya nito ng mga mata nito. Liv, naramdaman na niya ang bakal na harang sa likod niya. She didn't dare look down. Busy street ang nasa baba, mamamatay siya panigurado, kapag doon siya bumagsak. Ayaw mo. Bumalik ito sa kinaroroonan ni Alicia, at sinindihan ang gasolina. Wag! She cried and wrist-stopped ang Olive. She's going to burn the whole building down. Hindi na nag-isip pa na hinablot niya ito sa buhok. They fought each other, hanggang sa mapunta sila ulit sa balcony. At that point wala nang ibang naiisip si Rina, kundi ang mailigtas si Alicia. Her child was crying, dahil sa apoy na mabilis ang paglaki sa harapan nito. She didn't realize that Olive prepared her unit to catch a big fire at once. Bukod pa iyon sa tulong ng gasolina. Kailangan niyang matalo si Olive. Pareho silang nakahawak sa armas. At pinaglalabanan nila kung kanino maitututok iyon. She used her entire strength to push the gun away from her. Until both of them fell on the floor, at nabitiwan ni Olive ang armas. Nagmamadaling sinipa niya iyon palayo, before Olive could attack her again. Hindi niya alam how she managed to fight Olive, hanggang sa matagpuan niyang nakalambitin na ito sa railings ng balcony sa labas na bahagi. Perhaps, her mother's instinct to save Alicia, won over Olive's instinct to finish her. Rina, how dare you? Sigaw nito as she rushed to where Alicia was. The fire was growing big at napupuno na ng usok ang unit ni Olive. Alicia, lumuhad siya sa harapan ng bata, at pinakawalan nito gamit din ang armas ni Olive. Sakto rin naman when they heard an explosion sa may pinto. Moments later, Ian was shouting their names, sa likod ng makapal na usok na nakapagitan sa kanila. It wouldn't be easy for anyone to see them, kasi makapal na nga agad ang usok. It was beside the fact that Olive's unit was not small, and the fire could no longer be stopped by mere fire extinguishers. Kapag may sumugod doon ng basta-basta, unless they anticipated the fire, and brought equipments with them, mahihirapan ang mga ito. Are you okay, Eli? Let's go. Binasa muna niya ang suot niyang cardigan, at ibinalot iyon sa nanginginig na sa takot na bata. Rina, don't leave me. I'm gonna die here. She heard Olive shouting, help. Nagtalo ang puso't isipan niya. Olive, her friend. She was going to fall and die, kapag iniwanan niya ito sa ganoong kalagayan. Eli, listen to me. Run that way. Daddy is on the other side. Find him, okay. Anya, biting back a sob. You're not coming. Ayaw bumitaw ni Eli, smoke was already all over the unit, and for some reason, there were no water sprinklers inside. Susunod ako. Promise me, you'll find Daddy. Okay. Okay, tumango ito bago tumakbo sa direksyong sinabi niya. She knew she would be safe. Ian, sigaw niya. Get, Eli. If helping Olive was the last thing she could do for their friendship, then she will do it without second thought. Bumalik siya sa balcony at tinulungan itong makaakyat ulit, gamit ang buong lakas niya. Marahil dala ng adrenaline rush, she was able to pull Olive up. She was catching her breath, when both of them were safe. Kasama na ang usok sa nalalanghap niya, making it almost impossible to breathe. Rina, leave, what? Nakangisi ang kaibigan niya, habang nakatutok sa kanya ang hawak nito. I saved you. You did. So I can finish you. She almost wanted to regret her decision to help her. But she wasn't a bad person, at least if she would come out of there alive, and she would have to look back at her friendship with Olive, she could take pride that at the very last, she didn't turn her back on her friend. Large flame and dark smoke already separated them from the unit, but she could still hear Ian calling her name. He sounded desperate, at naririnig din niyang pinipigilan na itong pumasok pa. That's my wife in there. Don't stop me. Rina, Rina. She felt her tears flowing down her cheeks. Ian, asal niya she wanted to tell him she was alright, pero napipi na siya sa armas na nakatutok sa kanya. Wife. Mapait na ulit ni Olive. Is that a wedding ring on your finger? It was like the word wife hit Olive right where it hurts, dahil nakita niyang umagos ang luha nito mula sa mga mata nito. Kailan pa? Olive, napalunok siya nang itutok nito sa sentido niya ang hawak nito. Kailan pa? Sigaw nito. Just this morning. Bigla itong tumawa. But more than the laugh of an insane person, Rina heard the laugh of a deeply hurt woman. No honeymoon yet. Umiling siya. Good, marahas nitong pinahid ang mga luha nito. I'll make sure hindi na magkakaroon. Olive please. We're friends. You're a snake Rina. Buong hinanakit nitong sabi. I love Ian. Hindi ko siya inagaw sa'yo. In fact, hindi sana kami nagkakilala kung hindi mo ipinaalam sa kanya ang tungkol kay Alicia. How dare you blame me? You're such a snake. Hindi pa ba pang-aagaw ang ginawa mo? You married him even when you knew that I want him to marry me. I love Ian so much Rina. I love him. I want him. But then you ruined my dream. I hate you. I hate you. Hysterical nito, while firing a shot. Hindi sa kanya pero napakalapit sa tainga niya. Pakiramdam nga niya na bingi siya. The next shot will be for you. Instinctively, Rina closed her eyes when she heard the next sound. What the? Olive muttered. Rina didn't feel that she got shot kaya nagmulat siya ng paningin. Olive. She saw her friend bleeding from her right shoulder. On Olive's body were red laser lights from snipers from wherever. There was so much hate in her eyes, that it almost pained Rina. Nasa mga mata nito ang matinding kagustuhan na makaganti sa kanya. If I die today, Olive threw her gun on the fire at her back. You will die with me. With that said, buong lakas siya nitong itinulak pahulog sa balcony, and then she immediately followed by jumping off. Rina was too shocked. She didn't know what happened next. Ang alam lang niya, images of Ian and Alicia flashed before her eyes. She was going to die. Hindi na niya makakasama pa ang mga ito. Just when everything's starting to be okay, heto naman siya. She was losing her life very soon, and there's no way of coming back again. Naramdaman niyang tumulo ang mga luha niya, kasabay ng pagbagsak nila ni Olive. I love you, Ian. Take care of Eli. She closed her eyes, the flame-engulfed unit of Olive being the last that she saw. Eli, marahang nilapitan ni Ian ang anak na nakatulala, habang naka-Indian sit sa gitna ng kama nito. Time to see your doctor anak. Pakiramdam niya kinurot ang puso niya, when Eli didn't even look at him. His little girl was drowned into her thoughts again. Alicia, Dr. Rayleigh is already waiting for you. Tinabihan niya ang bata, at kinabig ito para halikan sa ulo. I don't need a doctor daddy, mahinang asal ng bata. I'm not sick. He will just talk to you anak. Dr. Rayleigh was Eli's psychiatrist. For a week now, nakakailang session na si Alicia, and yet parang wala pa ring improvement. Madalas pa rin itong tulala, at bigla na lang umiiyak at sumisigaw. Hey, do you like to visit mommy? Upon hearing the word mommy, Alicia nodded almost eagerly. Ganon naman lagi. Kapag nahihirapan siyang kausapin ito, Rina would always do the trick. Kapag nababanggit ito sa bata, Alicia would start responding like her normal self. Yes daddy, I miss mommy so much. We're going to visit her. But, first you have to talk to Dr. Rayleigh, okay? Okay, kusa na itong bumaba mula sa kama nito. He bent at kinarga si Alicia. I love you anak, he whispered. Hinatid niya ito sa garden, kung saan ito kinakausap lagi ng doktor nito, for a therapy session, while he would wait patiently till it's over. Alicia was traumatized, dahil sa mga ginawa rito ni Olive. She's a brave kid, pero nababahala siya sa mga ikinikilos nito. May iniwang impact ang pangyayari na iyon sa buhay ng bata, and he wasn't sure how to erase the memory from her young mind. It's been tough, but he needed to be strong for his daughter, and most especially for his wife. I miss you Rina, bulong niya sa hangin, tumingala at tumingin sa mga ulap, para pigilan sa pagtulo ang kanyang mga luha. When I first met you, I was certain I didn't want to do anything with you. Pero halos 2 buwan lang ang lumipas, nahulog na ang loob ko sa'yo. Funny thing was, you stayed not because of me but for Alicia. Pero ako pa yung mas apektado noong umalis ka. Rina, I'm always scared to with whenever you leave me. Please don't ever think of leaving me again. Come back now Mrs. Sarmiento. Ian let his tears fall on Rina's bed, as he held her hand almost tightly. I need you. I love you so much. Please, wake up Rina. Rina didn't hit the ground, as there was an airbag ready to catch her and Olive. But for some reason, she fell unconscious, and had been sleeping for the past week. The doctors were looking at a head injury na natamo nito. Rina hit her head on the railings, before completely falling off the balcony. It wasn't fatal. They assured him na magigising pa si Rina. She just needed that will to live. Yun ang sinusubukang ibigay ni Ian araw-araw, sa loob ng 1 linggo. He would stay by her side, and talk to her even when she wasn't responding. Minsan si Alicia ang kumakausap dito, at nagmamakaawa na gumising na ang mami nito. Naniniwala si Ian na babalik sa dati si Eli, kapag nakita nitong okay na si Rina. Hindi niya mapapatawad ang sarili niya, kapag hindi na nagising si Rina. He should have told her about Olive. Ang masakit, his honest intention to protect her led her to be like that comatose. Falling off from the 25th floor was no joke. At tuwing napapanood niya ang CCTV footage ng pangyayari na yun, it never failed to scare out of him. Rina chose to save Olive, even when she had the chance to run, and save her own life. But since Olive was such a traitor, itinulak pa nito pahulag ang kaibigan nito. He felt proud that his wife had such a big heart. Pero kapag hindi ito nagising, dahil sa pagiging mabait nito, hindi niya alam kung ano ang kaya niyang gawin kay Olive, na sa kasalukuyan ay nasa recovery stage, na sa kabilang panig ng ospital. Bakit hindi na lang ito ang hindi magising? Bakit kailangang ang asawa pa niya? If he had to instruct the snipers that time, iuutos niyang tapusin na lang si Olive. He shook his head at the thought. Surely, Rina wouldn't be happy, because she risked her very life for her friend. Mabuti na lang din at mabilis ang respond ng mga awtoridad. The snipers were actually in the other building, where they could have a better view of Olive's unit. As for the fire, kumalat iyon and nearly burned the whole building down. Nandami pa si Olive. Dahil doon, kailangang lumikas ng ilang residente ng condominium building. Daddy, is mommy alright? Antag ni Alicia na nakatitig sa mukha ni Rina. Of course anak. He smiled at his daughter, which was a very hard thing to do. He had to appear strong, especially in front of Alicia. Then why is she crying? Napatingin naman siya sa mukha ng asawa niya. And true enough, there were fresh tears on either side of her cheeks. Rina, he whispered while drying her tears. I'm here with Eli. Can you hear us? That's actually the first time na nag-react ito, and he believes that it was a huge thing. Mommy, Dr. Rayleigh said I'm getting better. But I don't think he's right. I'm not even sick. I don't need a doctor. But Daddy said I just need to talk to him always. Good thing he doesn't have an injection, kwento ni Alicia. Natawa siya at ginulo ang buhok ng kanyang anak. Still, He would forever thank Rina for Alicia's life, even if she wasn't her mother. Alicia was a very wonderful kid. The perfect daughter any father could wish for. I love you mommy, yamakap ito kay Rina. He hugged his wife too, while Eli was hugging her. I love you Rina. Wake up soon. They stayed like that for a couple of minutes, before Ian noticed movements in Rina's hand. Agad siyang kumalas ng yakap, and looked at her face and was surprised to find her eyes open, while staring at nothing in particular. Mommy, you're awake. Tuwang-tuwa si Eli, while Ian pressed the buzzer to call for a nurse. Hindi pa siya nakontento, lumabas pa siya para tumawag ng doktor. They got to make sure his wife was doing well. Hey, hindi mapigilan ni Rina ang malaking ngiti sa pinaggagawa nina Ian at Alicia sa kanya, mula nang makaalis ang mga nurse at doktor na tumingin sa kanya. We missed you. Ian's lips lingered a little longer on her right cheek, habang si Alicia naman ay halik ng halik sa bakanting space ng mukha niya. Enough guys okay. I missed you too. She giggled. Finally ay tinantanan na siya ng dalawa. Seeing them again was like the best thing that ever happened in her life. Actually, this was her second life. She never thought na magigising pa siya ulit. So she better be thankful to God for this second chance. You scared us Rina, Ian said while caressing her face lovingly. I'm sorry. It's okay. Don't do it again. Please. She smiled. Just now, Rina had proven once more how much Ian Sarmiento loves her. Leia, where are we going? Protesta niya sa kaibigang hila-hila siya sa kamay, gayong pwede namang sabihin na lang sa kanya kung saan sila pupunta, at maayos naman siyang sasama. Basta, she rolled her eyes. Malalaki na sila para sa mga sorpresa, pero itong si Leia, mukhang nag-e-enjoy pa sa mga ganoong bagay. At saka nasa bahay nila ito. May maid atago ba ito sa kanya sa mismong bahay nila? You live in such a big house Rina. Her mind reminded her. Oo nga pala. At wala siyang kapasidad na makita lahat ng aktibidad sa bahay nila ng sabay-sabay. 3 months after niyang makalabas ng ospital, her life was back to normal again. Gone were the threats to her happiness. Si Olive, nasa isang mental institution. Pero mahigpit pa rin ang security nito. One time, when she finally found her courage to see her, binisita nila ito ni Ian. The latter didn't want to, pero ayaw naman nitong pumayag na siya lang mag-isa ang pumunta. You're so hard-headed Rina. Olive nearly finished you and yet para kang gamo-gamo na lumalapit pa rin sa apoy, sermon ni Ian sa kanya na tinuwanan lang niya. She wanted to make him understand that Olive wasn't just some random friend of hers. She was her best friend. Marami silang pinagsamahan dati. She couldn't just throw away their memories together. True enough that Olive tried to hurt her. But that was because she was no longer in her proper state of mind. At kaya niya ito bibisitahin ay para isara na ang bahagi nito sa buhay niya. Kung posible nga bang gawin yun. Olive would always hold a part in their lives, dahil ina ito ni Alicia. Pero siguro, pwede nilang ilimit ang involvement nito sa buhay nila. When she finally saw Olive, habag na lang ang naramdaman niya. Hindi na sila nakikilala nito. Nakatulala lang ito sa kanila, habang walang sign of recognition sa mga mata nito. Rina just bade her friend goodbye, and wished na sana makarecover pa rin ito. Pero sana bumalik ito sa dating Olive na kaibigan niya, bago dumating si Ian Sarmiento sa buhay nila. After choosing to close Olive's chapter in their lives, Ian and Rina flew to Europe for a tour/long overdue honeymoon. Hindi naman nagpilit sumama si Alicia, but without them promising to her that 9 months from that time, she was going to have her sibling. Leia, protesta niya, napapagod na siya sa paglalakad. Ito naman, napakabilis mapagod. Alam ko, buntis ka, pero maganda sa iyo ang paglalakad. Whatever. Indeed because she was already 4 weeks pregnant. Nalaman na nila kahit 1 buwan pa lang, dahil napakakulit nina Ian at Alicia na magpa-check up siya lagi. Nahihiya na nga siya sa OB niya, pero naintindihan naman ng doktor niya ang excitement ng mag-ama niya. What are we going to do here? Tikwas ang kilay na tanong niya, nang dalhin siya nito sa isang kwarto. Para ayusan ka. Pinaupo siya nito sa harapan ng vanity, at inumpisahang ayusan. Light lang dahil yun ang gusto ni Mr. Sarmiento. Matapos siyang ayusan, hinhila naman siya nito sa walk-in closet, at doon niya nakita ang damit na nagpatulo ng luha niya. Hep, huwag kang iiyak. Masisira ang ayos mo. Mukhang wala na nga tapos iiyak ka pa, galit-galita ni Lea, habang tinutulungan siyang isuot ang pinakamagandang wedding gown, na nakita niya sa buong buhay niya. It's my wedding day. Again, nakatawang naiiyak na tanong niya sa kaibigan. More like, renewing the vows since you're already married, tugon ni Lea. After just 3 months. Quick, right? Lea grinned. Put it this way, syempre hindi kami papayag na hindi namin masaksihan yung kasal ninyo. So we begged Nate Sarmiento to do this. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na napilitan siya, ha? He was actually so excited for this day. Hindi naman daw kasi kayo naka-wedding attire noong una, and he thought you deserved the kind of wedding that a man of his status could give. Ngumiti ito at ginagap ang mga kamay niya. You're so blessed to have such a wonderful man, Rina. I know. Tuluyan na siyang napaiyak. Tuldok. Matagal na niyang alam na sobra siyang blessed for having Ian. At araw-araw niyang ipinagpapasalamat iyon. I hate you, sabi niya in between uncontrolled sobs. Why are you surprising me like this? Oo nito, pabiro siyang binatukan ni Lea. Let's be quick. Baka mainip ang groom mo. Inulit ni Lea na ayusan siya. 20 minutes later, paalis na sila sa bahay. Hindi raw doon ang venue, dahil walang way na makapag-ayos ang mga ito nang hindi niya nalalaman. Sa high-class na clubhouse ng subdivision nila ang venue. Ayaw ni Ian sa ES Hotel, dahil masyado raw predictable kapag ganon. Ayaw rin ito sa mga mamahaling lugar, not because he couldn't afford it, but because he knew na hindi siya magiging komportable. 3 months into being Mrs. Sarmiento, and yet hindi pa siya fully adjusted sa bago niyang estado sa buhay, nakabilang na sa upper-class society. It was a clubhouse. Pero dahil pang mayamang lugar, napaka-elegante pa rin naman at nalula pa rin si Rina. A private wedding still. Hindi tataas sa 50 tao ang nakita niya sa loob. Pamilya which included of course their little Alicia, Sarah, Martha, Lucas, Mrs. Everett and Adam, closest friends like Leah, Caleb, their kids, Paul and Mia and business associates ang present sa okasyon. But despite having everyone's attention on her, Rina zeroed on the man waiting for her at the other end of the aisle. She wouldn't get used to Ian Sarmiento's stares. For the second time, marrying this handsome man still made her knees weak. He still caused her heart to beat its quickest. He still made her feel like the most beautiful woman alive on the planet. Mrs. Sarmiento, Ian whispered as soon as she reached him. Ian, she managed her sweetest smile, despite her teary eyes. Don't smile at me like that, or we'll never finish the ceremony, he teased. I love you so much. You don't have any idea how much I love you, Rina. She smiled again while pulling away her gaze from him to the officiating minister in front of them. Ian and Rina, it is a pleasure to share today's very special occasion with you, he started. Shortly after, was the ceremony. Ian prepared a message for her, and it really brought her to tears. But Rina, being unprepared and all, was almost speechless. Still she managed to promise Ian her life. It is with pleasure that I conclude the ceremony of renewing the vows of marriage, that join you and bind you as husband and wife. Please celebrate this renewal of vows with a kiss. Being a well-known man in his industry, Ian and Rina renewal of vows, was exclusively covered by the country's largest magazine publisher. This is mine. No. This one is mine. No. Mommy. Mommy. Eros is lying. No. Aiden is the one lying. This is mine, Mommy. Rina wanted to facepalm. Her 5-year-old twins were fighting again, like they would do every now and then. Pero tumatagal lang naman yun ng ilang minuto, and they're back to being the best buddies that they are. Mommy, ako na ang magre-referee, 9-year-old Alicia volunteered with a huge grin on her face. Mas napatampal siya sa noo. Siguradong may pinaplano na naman itong dalagitan niya sa mga kapatid nito. Alicia was a big bully to her brothers. Pero hinayaan niya itong puntahan ng kambal. Hindi naman ito sinasaktan ng dalawa, dahil at the end of each day, mahal na mahal ng ate Alicia sina Eros at Aiden. She was busy in the kitchen, when her phone rang. Hey handsome, coming home yet? Bungad niya sa asawang nasa kabilang linya. I'm actually 3 blocks away love. But I'm almost sure something is wrong. You guessed just right, she chuckled. Burwan na nila ang pagiging aso't pusa ng mga anak nila. Hindi nila ikinakabahala iyon dahil cute pa. They're too young to know, they're actually fighting over the silliest things. Isa pa, kung gaano sila kadalas mag-away, ganun din kadalas magpakasweet ang mga ito sa isa't isa. Tell them I'm coming. Yes daddy, she answered. Don't call me that. You make me want to give Eli another set of siblings. Ian, she blushed involuntarily. Why Rina? Isn't it our agreement to create a basketball team? He teased her. With bench reserves. He laughed at that. I didn't exactly agree to that. Napapangiting sagot niya. You did. No, you don't remember. Amused nitong tanong. Then let me remind you, turn around. Turn, what? Confused niyang tanong, but she did turn around. Hey, ibinaba niya ang phone niya, when she found Ian Sarmiento standing behind her with a huge bouquet of flowers in his hands. 3 blocks away ha. I used the back door so the kids won't see me. There was a sexy smile playing on his lips, habang papalapit ito sa kanya. And why would you do that? She managed to ask before Ian eagerly claimed her lips, almost crushing the flowers between them. So we can have the privacy we need to make a lovang, he teased in between the kisses. Then you sure know what to do, Ian Sarmiento. Of course. Binuhat siya ng asawa niya, after getting rid of the flowers he brought, their lips still together as her hands were around his nape. Mommy, Daddy, moment busted. 3 pairs of eyes stared back at them by the door. Oh well, ibinaba siya ni Ian. Guess we'll have to wait till these 3 are already asleep, bulong nito. Rina giggled as their children surrounded them. She was happy. Very, very happy and content. She will always remember to thank God for the wonderful people He chose to give her to spend her lifetime on earth. The end to God be the glory.